Okay. So let me give you some kind of tips here. Oh, okay. One of them was the phone. All right, your phone versus their phone. All right. The nice thing about using their phone is you're using their phone, so you're not gonna do as much wear and tear on your phone. All right. I'll tell you this: if it's raining, you don't want to use your phone. Okay. Well, like a regular smartphone works like dookie when the screen gets wet. Okay. The phones that the UPS has, they work when they're wet. All right. I don't know what it is about this screen. It's got a special screen that, like, you know, it still works when it's wet. It does some crazy stuff sometimes if you just touch some stuff, but for the most part, it works when it gets wet. All right. When it gets wet, it doesn't charge though. I found that out. It says, hey, there's something, you know, in the charge port. There's some water. You gotta dry it. So yeah, they're pretty good on battery. All right. Some of them. Okay, so here's one of the downsides to using their phone. It uses a passcode, all right? And you got to remember this freaking passcode. Some of the phones sleep really fast. Some of them are set to sleep like in like 10 seconds or something, man, like right away. It would be nice if it was like 2 minutes, all right? That's what I say, before it goes to sleep. Because I use the phone for navigation too. There's a little map in the MDA app, and you can see where all the packages are, all right? So sometimes it's good to use that map, or sometimes if it's late at night and you can't see the numbers on the houses or buildings or whatever, I use the GPS, all right? I would say 90% of the time the GPS is right on the money, all right? 90% of the time. So like, instead of looking for the house numbers, I watch the GPS really carefully, and it says when I get really close to the house, I just stop, and then I look around and like, okay, there's the house right there. Because like at night it's hard to see the numbers. Like, not very few houses have light up numbers, or the numbers are like the same colors. HadesOmega does DoorDash, man, and I know this. Okay. All right. Thanks to you people that have houses that have like lit up numbers, all right? I'm telling you, it helps a whole lot, you know. Yeah, so there was a tip about the hand truck, all right? It's good if you have a hand truck, a folding one, all right? Get one of those, get a folding hand truck, all right? I've used one when I delivered packages before, and they work great, all right? If you got like a bunch of packages to deliver to a house, and you can't carry them all, then the hand truck works good. Or if it's really heavy, all right? Other than that, you're probably not really gonna need a hand truck, man. Like the trucks, the package cars, they got all the big packages, okay? So, but yeah, if you have like a really heavy package and you don't want to carry it, use a hand truck. Use a folding hand truck. I fold it up and I put it behind my passenger seat, and it fits there perfectly. All right, it takes up a little bit of space, but yeah, you know, I'd rather have a hand truck than not. So the hand truck is good if you're returning packages at the end of the night. Like I said, that one night I had big old wine box, man, and I don't want to carry that wine box into the warehouse. Or you could have like a lot of heavy packages, you know, you can put them on the hand truck, carrying them in. All right, so that's my suggestion. Have a folding hand truck, all right? They help a lot. I get a decent one, all right? The one I bought is, like it's like $100 hand truck, all right? But it helps a whole lot. I'm sure it's paid itself off. Okay. What else? I bought it for last year's season also. Food. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before. If before you go to work, you should eat something, all right? Or else you're just gonna get really, really hungry. And then bring snacks. Bring a lot of snacks that you could eat that you don't have to touch with your hands, all right? Because your hands are going to be dirty, all right? Your hands are going to be dirty all freaking day because you're going to be touching these nasty, dirty-ass boxes that have been like who knows where, right? Your hands are going to be dirty and bacteria and all that stuff. You don't want to get sick, all right? HadesOmeg's is trying not to get sick this season like it did last season. And so yeah, bring snacks that you can eat that you don't have to touch them, right? Like potato chips, you can't eat potato. You gotta go in there and grab them, right? Like beef jerky. If you got like a beef jerky stick, you just open the plastic and then you just hold the plastic and you eat it, right? Like cupcakes, like those Hostess I got Twinkies and Ding Dongs, right? You can open the plastic and you can eat it without having to touch it, right? You just kind of push it up out of the plastic and then you eat it, right? Bring some water, but try not to drink too. So HadesOmega tries not to drink a lot of water, okay? If you drink a lot of water, you're gonna have to go pee all the time, and sometimes it's hard to find a place to go pee, all right? After a while, yeah. So, there's another tip right there. When you got a chance to use the bathroom, use the bathroom, all right? Generally, I will look for a park, all right? Parks usually have bathrooms, all right? And well, since I'm a guy, I can just go, if you can find some secluded area, just go pee somewhere, all right? And that's another thing. Have hand sanitizer with you. If you can't wash your hands after you go pee, hand sanitizer is the next best thing, right? I know your hands are already still dirty from touching the freaking boxes, right? But so that's another tip for the dudes, all right? Yeah. And like some UPS stores will let you, yeah, if you go to like a UPS store, you might, if you're wearing the UPS thingy, you could tell like, hey, I'm working for UPS, can I use your bathroom? And they might let you use it, I'm not sure, man. If they don't, then that sucks, man. but yeah, if around parks, generally they got like bathrooms, all right? If not, you can just find like a bush somewhere, man. Unless you got to do number 2, then yeah, then you really got to find a bathroom. What else? Yeah, so the snacks. Just make sure you bring some snacks. Like I said, Twinkies, beef jerky. Yeah, I get the beef jerky sticks that have like the cheese in it. Oh, there's also treats. So, yeah, I know. So this time of year, I don't know. Maybe the people in the really nice neighborhoods, they have like they have treats for delivery people. All right, there'll be a little basket there. And they'll say, "Help yourself, delivery person." And like, yeah, so generally if I deliver something to that house, I'll kind of look at it and I'll say, if there's anything I want, I'll go grab it, you know. So I've got this little collection of treats in my car that I've been getting, and you know, when you're hungry, that's good to have, right? I think I got a Crunch Bar the other day. There was some like Cliff Bars. Sometimes they have drinks. I got like a cream soda one time. Yeah, just make sure you kind of it's clean before you eat it, all right? Some of that stuff looks like it's been there for like a minute, that's all I would say. But like, yeah, if it's like a canned drink, just clean the lid or something before you drink it. Time card, you can check your hours online at upsers.com, all right? There'll be a quick link thing box on the side, like right when you log in, and then you can check your time card, like your hours and how much your pay is, so you'll know before, all right? And it'd probably be a good idea if you recorded down your hours, write them down, like what your hours are, you know, and always, like if you had to take a lunch, just subtract half an hour and then you'll get your time, you know. And then just take a look at the time card and see and make sure that they put your hours in right, all right? So that white sheet, that sheet of paper that you turn in at the end of the day, the PVD ticket, it's got all the info, all your time card info on it. And if you put it in wrong, you're not going to get paid right, all right? They have this stuff on the computer, but I think that's what they go off of when they input your hours in the computer. Okay? Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, the reason you would want to use your phone is also, yeah. So the reason that you would want to use your phone instead of their phone, your phone is nicer, all right? Well, my phone is nicer than their phone, all right? Also, you could use all the GPS stuff, all right? You'll use one device to tell you where all the packages are and everything, and then to scan the packages and all that stuff. So that's really nice. You're only using one device. You're not having to flip-flop between devices. Usually if I use their phone, my phone becomes just like a GPS. Like I just put it on Google Maps, and then it has a map of the area, and then like I have it so it follows me around. So like I kind of can look for the next street. Like, yeah, but the only thing is if you're using their phone, if you use your phone for navigation, you don't know where the packages are, all right? Remember I said you could use the map in the MDA app to find out where you're going, where the packages are. It tells you exactly where the packages go. Like it even tells you, like the MDA is so smart, like it'll tell you, hey, you got the wrong, this isn't the right package for this address, because it has a GPS on it. So if you get the wrong package, yeah, if you try to deliver the wrong package, it'll tell you you're delivering the wrong package because you're not in the right area, and asks you, are you sure you want to deliver this package here. So yeah, so it's kind of dummy proof, is what I say. All right, but I would prefer to use my own phone. So I'm gonna say the screen is nicer. You could use the map and everything. I wish the two phones could like kind of talk to each other. You know, it would just tell you where all the points are on the map. And you use one for navigation, and use the other one for scanning packages. Also a nice thing about their phone is they have like there's a flashlight function on it. I found that if you press the button on the top, it's a flashlight. So like if it's really dark at night, you can use the flashlight. Or usually the screen will be, I know the screen brightness is like turned up all the way on these phones. You could just turn the phone on and just use the screen to like show to the point where you're going and stuff, right? But some places are just really dark, and you're looking for the numbers on the houses, man. Some of them, it's just hard to see them, man, at night. Take breaks, all right? If you're feeling tired, just take 10-15 minute break, man. Like you're getting paid by the hour. That's what they told me. If you got to go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, man. If you like, I had to use the bath. I know. I went to Super Duper Burgers last night, and I got a drink, and I must have drank in like 3 or 4 cups of soda, and I really had to go pee. So fortunately, I don't know. I found this porta-john like right next to a school. I don't know what it was doing there, but I used it. I had to use it twice. I drank that much soda, right? So yeah, like, and that goes back to like, yeah, whenever you could use a restroom, use it. Yeah. So just take breaks. You don't have to just keep on banging out deliveries, man. Just usually what I'll do is, yeah, if you feel tired, just pull over, take a little break, sit down, get out and stretch, something. Usually when I'm done with all the packages, I'll go call the driver. If I have to go get another load, I'll get another load, and then that's when I'll take my break. I'll take a good like 20-minute break, and then I'll kind of I'll sort the packages and figure out where we're going and all that, and then we'll go back to work, all right, type of thing. All right, just don't be like some drivers, just like takes forever to do stuff, all right? Don't go too slow, but don't go too fast at the same time, all right? That's what the drivers are telling me, all right? Because again, there just won't be enough work, all right? But also, sometimes it helps to just finish work really fast so you can find other work too. Because, like I said, you don't want to work too long in a day, all right? You got to be strategic. The best thing to do is before it gets dark, grab a bunch of packages. And then because you don't want to be grabbing other packages later at night, so just and then take your time delivering that last load. All right. Also, generally, what I'll do is if I have to help a driver, usually you'll get 2 sections. You'll get the 7,000s and the 8,000s, right? That's all the stuff in the back of the truck, right? 7,000 and 8,000s in the back of the truck. So usually what I'll do is I'll grab the 7,000 or the 8,000, whichever one you want, man. You grab the 7,000s, take all the stuff that you can fit in there, all right? Keyword is all you can fit, all right? And then I know it's gonna suck. You're gonna have packages that you don't have, and you're gonna be looking in there, and it's a mess, man, right? And then so there's another tip. So as you're delivering packages, your vehicle's getting more empty, all right? There's more space in your vehicle. Then start organizing. Usually I'll put the stuff later, like the 78s, 75 to 78s. I'll put it like in the back of the car, and then by the time you're done with the stuff in the front, you can start moving the stuff in the back to the front, all right? And generally I grab the stuff out from the rear left passenger door, all right? The door behind you, that's where I grab the stuff normally. So that's where I'll start pushing all the stuff towards the end of the night, because it's just easier to get there, all right, on my vehicle, all right? That's what I want to say. Just organize as you go along. It gets easier, all right? And then if you don't have a package, don't beat yourself looking up for it. If you feel like you've looked through the whole truck, your whole vehicle already, and you haven't seen it, then you probably don't have it, all right? So don't worry about it, all right? And then you'll probably get it later with all that stuff you left behind. So on that note, if you left some stuff behind, like let's say I took the 7000s, but I didn't take them all, have the driver, ask the driver, like, hey, how many 7000s do I have left in there? And like, so you have an idea, and they could even tell you which ones they are. If they can tell you which ones they are, write them all down, so you know, hey, I'm missing a package for this address, all right? And yeah, I know it's, you know what the most frustrating thing is? When you're going to deliver a package, and you have, let's say you have like three, oh, there, no, yeah, you say like, oh, I got a package for, okay, I know I have this one. And you go there, and then you go in the MDA, and then, oh shit, I got like 3 for this one. Well, I didn't see 2 more in there, so you're probably, or I got 2, but I don't have the 3rd one. Just deliver what you got, man. It's something else you could do. Just deliver it, and then you're gonna have to come back. I hate to say it, man. It's not efficient, and yeah, but whatever, right? If you don't have the package, then you don't have the package. You gotta go to the truck and go get it, okay? I've had to do that a lot, right? And then, so what I'll do when I'm done with the 7000s is I'll go do the 8000s, and it'll be the same story. There'll be some stuff that you can't take. You knock that out, all right? And then I go for a 3rd load, and I just grab everything else, all right? And then you call the driver again and tell him, hey, do you need any help? Do you need any more help? All right, like, and if he's got packages for you to deliver, maybe he'll give it to you, maybe he won't. All right, if not, you got to call the center, and they'll hook you. Hopefully they can hook you up with another driver, and you can help them out. All right. The problem is, if you're going to help a driver out, you got to scan the packages. So there's a good thing and a bad thing about having to scan the packages. Well, it's more work. You got to scan the packages, but if you scan a package and you put it in your vehicle, you know you have that package. So there's none of this, do I have it in here or not have it? Should I keep on? Once you've gone through all of it and you can't find, it's 100%. It should be in your vehicle unless you delivered it to a wrong address, right? So yeah, there's another tip. If you've got too much packages, sometimes I kind of like scanning my own packages, all right? Because I mean, it's more work. You got to scan the packages, and then you still have to sort them, right? So it's like a lot of work, all right? It's more work, but you know you have everything, all right? And you can sort it, and if you sort it properly, it makes it so much easier. Everything goes by so much more smooth. If it's one thing that HadesOmega doesn't like, and I'm scratching my head all the time, is when I'm looking for packages, all right? Look, like, where is this package? Okay, it's the same thing when I worked as a seasonal driver driving the brown truck. All right, I would spend, when the truck is super full, you would spend like hours just looking for freaking packages. I'm telling you, the time adds up looking for packages. I probably spend hours in there looking for packages, looking for that package. You know, at least you know you have it. All right. Sometimes you won't, and sometimes you won't have it. Yeah, so you'll have stuff left over on your MDA or board, whatever they call it, a dyad. At the end of the day, and if the driver doesn't have it, and you don't have it, then don't worry about it. All right, your package probably still at the warehouse, or it's on somebody else's truck. Okay. Oh, okay. And the misloads thing. Okay, there's another thing. One thing I've noticed is drivers like to give misloads to PVDs. All right. I don't think drivers like to go driving off into weird places after their shift. All right, so they give misloads. They like to give misloads to PVDs. It gives them more work, you know. But yeah, generally, if you're doing misloads, it's stuff from like a different area. So you're gonna have to drive more to deliver that. All right, but if you're driving in traffic, takes a lot of time, right? Just like I mentioned, that the four packages misloads that I had to deliver, it takes a long time to deliver those because you got to go to different areas. All right, it's not like you stop at one block and you knock out a bunch of deliveries. No, you're driving a long way to deliver this. All right, so it takes time. All right, but it also eats up your miles and gas and all that stuff. Okay, so but yeah, if you can do it, that's extra work. All right, so that's what I've noticed. Drivers like giving misloads to PVDs. Okay, plus you can get to places that the package trucks can't get because you're driving a smaller, more agile vehicle. All right, yeah, and it just boggles my mind. The places these drivers drive those big trucks, man. I tell you. Okay. One thing to note is that if you work for different centers, they do things differently. Okay. They have different paper system. The way they sort the MDAs is different. Where you put them at the end of the day. The phone numbers you call are different. Yeah, man. And yeah, obviously the areas you're going to work in are different. Okay. It's always that. Sometimes it's kind of refreshing to go somewhere else that you've never been. That's all I say, all right? I've delivered to some like cool ass places. I'll tell you that, man. And you get to meet some interesting people. You know, people are always excited to get their packages, especially this time of year. Yeah. So every center is different. They do things differently. Yeah. So like the Sunnyvale Center, they let me drive my vehicle to the center. They let me drive it into the center and load the packages. They don't let you do that in San Jose. All right, they don't let you do that anymore. They used to. San Jose texts me. The Sunnyvale, they don't text me on my phone, but they do text me using the MDA app. All right, they can send messages to the work phone that you're using. So they'll actually use it, and then. They also know who's calling when they call. They have some super text messaging system, I guess. When you call, they already know who's calling, you know, and they're like, "Hey, Merlin, what do you need?" "I need more work." That's what's up. And so yeah, so they kind of know who you are. I don't really know how it works, man, but they know who's calling and stuff when you call. So good luck to future PVDs. All right, those of you that are doing it right now, good luck. Try to work as much as you can, you know. There's going to be days when there's no work, like this week, man. So just have something else to do, and just if you really, really, really want to work, you gotta be the squeaky wheel. All right, that's the kind of thing they say in the Army. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? If you don't let them know that you want to work, then they're not going to find any work for you. Okay. It's always good to call them and see if they need work. All right. And the worst they could say is no, right? So, and they say no, then call another center. All right. And then see if they'll. So you've got options. You can work in different places, and it's the same thing. It's almost the same. Like I said, they're a little bit different. They do things a little bit differently, but for the most part, it's the same, you know. And if you need help, just ask somebody, man. There's plenty of drivers there willing to help the PVDs out. They know that you're there to help them out, you know. If you do your job better, then you know they can relax more, okay? Because these guys do this all year around, all right? Like, I'm getting killed just doing this for like a month or so. Okay, all right, yeah, and try not to get sick. All right, I've been wearing masks. I've noticed compared to last year we had to wear masks all the time, right, because of COVID, right? Well, this year is more relaxed. All right, yeah, so about half the people are wearing masks now. Okay, and they've got a desk there with like hand sanitizer and wipes and stuff and masks. Yeah, just try to take care of yourself. I know it's like it's a dirty job, you know. It's kind of a dirty job, you know. The packages are dirty, man. but yeah, try to keep yourself clean, all right. And I could try not to get sick, okay, like because that's what happened to me last year. I got sick, and then I might have been able to get more work. I'm not sure. So so take care of yourself. All right. I hope that was a educational and entertaining vlog. HadesOmeg's out. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm wearing a mask now. Yeah, so all I'm saying is like, so this time of year, there's like a lot of gatherings and stuff, and people are getting sick. All right, there's 3 viruses out there right now. All right, there's the flu, there's COVID. All right, and it's all its strains and all that stuff, and then there's this RSV virus. So they call it like a triple demic or something. So this time of year, there's a lot of people getting sick and stuff. So I would say I wear a mask everywhere I go, all right? They relaxed it for a while, and then everyone's starting to get sick again, so it makes common sense to protect yourself, all right? So if you're sick, you can't work. Trust me, when I got COVID, there's no way I could deliver packages, man. I was bedridden, all right? I was stuck in bed, all right? I could not do anything, okay? So try not to get sick. Try not to get hurt, All right, don't get bit by a dog or anything. Yeah, be careful around dogs. And then like don't trip and fall. Don't be like those guys. There's a reason they make you wear boots, guys, because they offer more support to your feet. All right. I've seen, yeah, actually, so it's been pretty lax this year also, real quick. Yeah, it's been pretty lax. Nobody inspected my vehicle. Like, they don't care. Like, I see people will come in with, like, Uber logos on their car and everything, and they don't say nothing, all right? They don't care. So, yeah, that's what I've noticed. Yeah, you're not supposed to have any kind of logos on your car, so kind of, but, like, they don't really care this year. I think they understand, like, yeah, you're only going to be here, like, a month, like, whatever, man. All right, but then don't mess up, or else, yeah, I think they will fire you. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say. All right.